So 9 was supposed to be you.
Dang.
And I fucking just stole it from you.
Because I feel like I remember noticing that too, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, because your last intro was 6.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
We could let Cooper do the We could let Cooper do the intro.
Cooper.
Yeah. Let's get a cat on here.
Do you want to do the intro?
You want to do the intro, Cooper?
Go see your dad.
He's right there. You can grab him.
Father.
Good.
I want to be on my own.
Cooper, it's the big 1-0. Kick us off.
He's not about it. He's like, no. Not feeling it.
Oh, I'm in your shot. Uh-oh.
Get on my shot, dude.
Get on my shot. That's my shot. Tommy, am I in frame when I sit right here?
Come on, mister.
Insane in the mainframe.
Insane, am I in frame? Am I in frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's really in frame right now? You know what I mean?
What are all the cool kids talking about? What's in frame right now?
You know what's funny? I kind of like that.
Yeah. In frame?
Yeah, like what's cool right now? What's
Kids
in
should
frame?
start using, or no. I like older people.
This is what the kids should be saying nowadays.
Dude, fucking today at work, we were talking about how, like, because school just started. It was back to school, and they started at, like, it's August. What's the date today? The August fucking 10th? Mm-hmm. But school started on the 8th. And, like, that's early as fuck. And I remember, like, I remember school starting, like, the first week of September when we were going to school.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember it being, like, late August.
Oh, yeah, like last week of August. Mm-hmm. But I fucking today said, back in my day, I said, back in my day, school started at the end of August, and I felt so fucking old for using
That's
that
so
saying.
funny, yeah.
I can already see the interface flashing red, so there's going to be peaks.
Yay!
But
Peeking.
all right, good job, Cooper. Thanks for bringing us in.
Thanks
I
for
don't know why
nothing,
he got
man.
so nervous all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was wild.
He's like, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
I'm on camera. You put me on the spot.
It's episode 10, and as you can
Episode
see,
10.
it's also the hour 10.
10. It's 10:28 right now.
Welcome to episode 10. This
10:29
is
as you
episode
said
10.
Huh?
It switched to 10:29 as you said that.
Son of a bitch.
You were wrong.
It's like, you liar.
This is the 10th episode of the Wasted Space podcast, which would make this episode 10.
That is true.
Before this was
Right
episode
you
9,
are.
and after this will be episode 11, which means this is episode 10.
Wow. 10
It's
whole
hard to
episodes.
tell because everything looks the same, but we're actually filming this in a tent.
We actually filmed this 10 years ago.
I actually filmed this 10 years ago.
Dude, we're going to release this.
Dude, I'm
2032.
almost 16. Get my driver's license soon.
Shit, dude.
You got a shit, dude?
Talking
Damn it, we're talking about poop again.
about shit again.
Sorry, fucked it up.
Gotta love talking about shit.
Dude, I hid something from you that you didn't even notice, and I'm bummed that I even did it now.
You hid something from me. My fucking shoes,
Yeah.
man.
They're sitting right here, and I was like, oh, okay. What is this, your spot? And I fucking took him, and I hit him, and I was like, he's gonna come, where's my daughter managers? You didn't even fucking notice.
Dude, and I was so excited to fucking eat these
Yeah, you went to
on
the garage to
episode.
get them.
Yeah, the car. I
Oh,
went
the
all
car.
way
Yeah,
to
you went all the way to the car. And you didn't even fucking remember you had them. Again.
These fucking things. So when I was in Little League, they fucking sold these at the Snack Shack.
Oh, yeah.
That's a word I haven't used, or two words I haven't used together in a long time.
Snack Shack? Yeah.
It's been a long time since
Snack
I've been to
Hut?
Snack Shack.
I don't know if I've ever used that term specifically.
That's what they used to be called at like elementary school and shit, or middle school and whatnot, or like the fucking
We just called
at
it
baseball games.
We just called it the school store or the fucking.
I caught it.
I
almost
forget what
dropped
we
it,
would
but I
call
didn't.
the thing you got snacks from at football games as a kid.
The Snack Shack.
No.
Okay, so these are Jolly Rancher Chews.
I've had them.
Have all you guys had them before?
I think so.
All of you guys. I said all of you
you
guys. As
guys.
if there's not just two of you.
Did they
Every
only
last one of you has had these.
It's one of my favorite flavors of Jolly Ranchers, so I'm not complaining. But did they only come in green apple?
No, that just happened to be the first 3 I pulled out of the fucking thing.
Don't you hate it when you have to eat a little bit of paper with it because it won't come off?
Oh,
Also,
that's-
I didn't mean to just fucking jump the gun and eat it. I meant for all of us to eat it at the same time, but
Well,
fuck, these are so
pop
good.
Now
That's
we
okay.
just pop them in our mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little paper left on mine. Also, some cat hair from Cooper.
Yummy.
I think mine was paperless, bro. I think I did a I think I did a full clean.
Yeah,
Bro.
I gotta go rinse mine. I got like a piece of cat hair stuck to it.
These are so fucking hard to chew. But
I
they're
know.
so tasty and juicy.
They are so good. I feel terrible eating this on the podcast. So don't listen to me.
Yeah, sorry we're chewing into the fucking I saved these specifically for this moment.
It's delicious.
Making these gross, wet, squirting sounds into the microphone.
I'm gonna start a separate podcast.
Just you chewing?
It'll be chewing ASMR. But I specifically eat these Jolly Ranchers.
I hate to tell you this, I will not be a subscriber to that.
Yeah, let's see if anybody can make it 3 minutes into this episode without getting disgusted and
Dude,
turning
there's
it
like a
off.
whole people love that.
I don't get it.
There's like
I can't stand to
people
watch
do that
people
shit.
eat, hear people eat.
People love it.
I
Like
hate
it's like
it.
a thing. Like it relaxes people. It's so
Yeah,
weird.
I hate it.
Have
So
you seen
fucking
those mukbang videos where like you literally just like watch like a, you know, however long it is, a few minutes or even 10, 20 minutes of somebody just eating a gigantic meal? Like you just watch somebody fucking wolf down like
the
a
worst.
disgustingly huge meal.
I hate that.
I saw this thing about there's that guy who's like famous for his mukbangs, the Nico guy or whatever. I don't know if you know
Sure,
who
yeah.
I'm talking
I
about.
think I probably might have seen something on like Instagram.
Like 5 years ago he weighed like 140 pounds and now he weighs like over 500 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
Because he got super like famous on YouTube. And everyone was saying like, oh, like this is like he was forced into this by his viewers, and it's like no, he just did it because he wanted more views.
yeah, he
I
found
mean-
out it kind of worked and he was like, cool, this is just the only content I'll make. So
Yeah, it was kind of like if he wanted to keep going, he had to keep eating. So
Yeah.
Right.
if he wanted to, if he wanted to keep, making money off that, he had to keep eating. And if he wanted to stop eating, he couldn't make money anymore.
Yeah.
But I remember when the mukbang thing started blowing up, and I was like, why is this popular? I hate this.
Super
This is
weird.
the worst. I hate like hearing somebody eat. Is really something that like I would rather die. I would rather just like not be alive than have to sit through a fucking even a couple minutes of hearing someone eat.
Would rather be
or like
Under the
people who
ground.
go
Yeah.
like I've watched a pie eating contest one time and that was fun because of like
Pink
you know
one's
the
one of the best
mess,
ones.
like there's just pie filling everywhere.
Yeah.
But like hot dog eating contests and shit like that, and I don't want to shame anybody. You got a hobby, that's cool. I just like I personally like feel a little grossed out watching that shit, like because it's like they're dunking the hot dogs in water. They're fucking pounding like I don't know 20, 30, 40 hot dogs, however many of these people can fucking eat. It's like I go to a barbecue, I have like maybe 2 hot dogs and like a hamburger if I'm really hungry at this barbecue. Like usually not even that much, and I don't know. I just don't know how these I don't know how people do it. Like it seems just dangerous and painful.
I'm gonna
and-
fucking
Absolutely.
sue Jolly Rancher, dude. There's not a single fucking blue raspberry in this fucking box.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's pretty fucked.
I just dumped this whole thing out. It says right here, flavors: green apple, watermelon, cherry, raspberry, blue raspberry. Right there on
Yeah.
the fucking. I have
Blue
everything
raspberry is
except blue
the best
raspberry.
flavor too.
It's
It
also like half cherry, which is the shittiest flavor.
It is the shittiest flavor. Second is I want to say the pink is second, green is third.
I like the watermelon.
like the
flavored
pink.
ones.
I like pretty much all of them except for the red flavors. Red and yellow flavors and almost anything I don't really like that much. Like I love cherry. I love fucking Code Red, but outside of that, like a lot of like cherry or fruit punch flavored things I don't fuck with.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Code Red's my favorite soda, and I hate cherry everything. I'm like cherry
love
makes
cherry
everything worse.
Cherry shit's amazing. I love
hate
cherry.
It's
Leah
usually
hates cherry too.
I mean, it's like usually like the two worst flavors. Like I'll still eat them usually in candies, but like the two worst flavors are cherry and grape.
I fucking love,
love
grape,
grape shit.
and the more
Well, see, grape I feel like is like a flavor they never get right. It's always
honestly, the
too
more it
chemically tasting, and I
The-
like the chemical taste.
I don't know.
See,
Grape
for me,
soda.
the more the grape flavor,
Yeah.
the more it tastes
grape
like
soda's
medicine and chemicals, the better it
I'm
is to
talking
me.
candy. It's like straight up candy.
I guess there's certain grape candies.
Like
yeah.
I feel like in like fruit snacks, grape is always delicious. They always get it right. But in like candy, I feel like they always fuck it up.
but it's so good.
So it's always like the
Or
least
like-
good of the flavors. At least, you know what
It's
I mean?
always the best. There's something special about it because it doesn't taste anything like it's supposed to. Like, and it's good. Like, I love it. I also really
My-
like banana flavored stuff. Like the creaminess, like the creamy taste of it is like just so good.
Yeah, I'm not really about the banana flavor
I
stuff.
am
Except for
all-
like runts. I love the bananas.
anything lemon flavored, all over
Lemon.
it. I will fucking eat the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I love
I-
lemon flavored shit.
I love lemon heads, but outside of that, like lemon or lemon meringue or key lime pie, shit like that, it's not good to me. Like I don't like lemon flavored desserts. I'll eat them because I'm fat. I'll eat them if there's nothing else like available. Like if it's dessert time and that's the dessert we're having, I will eat it. But outside of that, like it's always my last choice is gonna be lemon or lime flavored anything.
I highly disagree.
I say
Love
as I'm
lemon.
drinking a lemon lime soda.
You guys see Ronnie Radke's tattoo cover up?
I did.
What do you think?
I think it's honestly a pretty cool look. I don't know.
I don't know about his torso area.
I
Oh,
haven't
you mean like
seen
the
it.
mask that he
The
got?
thing he's got there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like I think it's from an anime.
it's very interesting. It's
I haven't.
it's there.
I haven't seen his torso part. I've only seen like his like arms and like hands
Oh,
and
yeah,
neck
it's-
and shit.
It's pretty weird. Honestly, it's pretty weird looking. The torso, yeah. It's.
I
Did you see it?
I haven't seen it. I like Ronnie's music, but I feel like his tattoos would be pretty cringe. I feel like he's like personality wise, he's a super cringe
Well, he
guy.
just
Like
he,
he's just
he blacked out.
Yeah,
all
he
his
blacked out
tattoos.
all his tattoos.
It's all black.
oh, that's
He-
so.
His arms.
He did that because he said a lot of his tattoos were really shitty.
Mm-hmm.
And you, obviously, when we have that many tattoos, I'm sure you can't really easily get them covered.
Oh, for sure.
Oh
kinda-
yeah, or like even lasering off, like doing huge portions of your skin over months and months and months.
Yeah,
Like
he said. I think I saw like something where he said he went like every week to get it done.
Jesus.
I don't say that. I don't stay up to date on Ronnie Radke, but I just recently saw that.
I mean, I don't doubt that because
But-
that's a lot of just black ink.
Yeah,
Just
that's one of those things. I think, like, I would never do because I feel like, I mean, once you've done that, like, that's it forever. You know what I mean? There's no like covering up a tattoo or getting on something new. You know, because it's kind
Yeah.
of like that's what's done is done.
you did it. Yep.
But I also think it kind of looks cool on some people.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess anybody who has it. I don't know why I said some people, but
Some people look
like,
cool. Some people.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I've-
I meant when I said some people, I meant not me, because I think I can never do that.
That's a tough one.
That's a huge commitment.
That's a very.
I
Big,
had
Every
a cousin
tattoo's a
who
huge
just like he just like had his calf covered or colored blue. Like he wasn't covering anything up or anything like that. He just kind of
More into blue.
he just made his calf blue.
not even his leg. We're talking his baby cow.
He tattooed a whole
He
baby cow blue.
Colored it blue.
Wasn't even covering up the tattoos, like the other cows have.
Yeah, tattoos are fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I really want more. This so there's this really hot lady at my work who she's got a ton of tattoos. She's got like face and neck tattoos.
running a
and
fever
stuff.
like
About to
She's
say-
like
I was trying to think of a joke to say, but I couldn't think of one that was good enough to say it. Damn
she's
it.
like super hot and like low key kind of scary in the hot way, you know. Like she's
Like,
really badass.
Intimidated to talk to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like we're kind of tight. Like I'm friends with a couple of her friends, and we talk all the time. She's always like flirting with me. I think she's just fucking with me, like just because she can tell I kind of have a crush on her. But like she straight up the other day was like, "Tommy, you would look really hot with more tattoos. I think about it all the time." And dude, my heart
All the
almost
time.
exploded. I was like, fuck, I gotta get more tattoos.
I think about you all the time.
All the time.
But I
She's-
only like you if you have more tattoos.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's
she's not even
kind of-
thinking about you. She's thinking about you with
No,
tattoos.
she's
It's
literally,
like,
she's
yeah.
literally
She's like,
like, you know
"Oh,
what? That like form would look good covered in tattoos. I would fuck it then. And so now I have to find a new tattoo artist.
Yeah. So now I'm actively searching for a tattoo artist who does shit for cheap, so I can just get a bunch of tattoos really fast.
Yeah. Got to get blasted. If you
Come in like literally the next day covered in tattoos. You didn't sleep at all. You fucking are just like puffed out red because you're so fucking swollen from the tattoos. You're like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh, never mind. Sorry.
just get one of those like Amazon like $40 tattoo guns and just start fucking stenciling myself.
That's tattoo far, man.
You went way tattoo far with that.
Oh,
I may or may not have
snap.
priced some out. No, I'm kidding. But fucking Instagram did give me an advertisement for that after she started talking about it. So I think they're working in cahoots, man.
Wow. That's funny.
I'm sorry. I really cannot stop eating these Jolly Rancher chews, man. I'm sorry.
Can't believe you've done this.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Blake, why don't you explain the what we got on the TV?
Oh, on the television. Well, we thought it'd be a fun idea if every episode, if you're watching it with your eyes and not with your ears. And
I like to watch with my nose.
Do you? I tried that once and it didn't really work out for me.
You ever
but-
tried watching porn with your hands?
That's how I do it every time.
What? Oh my goodness.
What the fuck did I even say?
You ever use the
my
crease of your elbow?
goodness. Well, what? I'm going to ignore that altogether. Okay. Like I was saying, we thought it'd be fun. So we have this TV behind us. We usually put like our logo or a picture of us or something up there. But we thought it'd be fun. We put a picture of a scene from a movie, and the first person to guess it in the comments on our YouTube channel. So you'd have to watch this on YouTube.
Has to be on YouTube.
Has to be on YouTube.
Well, we have video on Spotify too.
But how would they let us know? I mean, I guess you could watch it on Spotify and run over to the YouTube channel and
you gotta
comment.
fucking run.
You gotta
to YouTube.
run.
Dude. You gotta run.
Our podcast is so popular, you won't even probably have 2 seconds to guess. No, okay. You'll probably have plenty of time. But yeah, if you can guess, we'll give you a shout out. We'll shout out like your Instagram or something on
Yeah.
the next episode.
Eventually, as we start being able to, we can like give away some sort of prize for it.
Yeah,
we'll send you like
eventually,
a picture
yes,
or something.
some at some point.
Yeah, not as of now. We're gonna be launching like a Patreon thing later, so you guys.
so much stuff is coming.
You guys who want to support us are able to do that because we want to start doing things like having merch drops for you guys and fucking
just gonna
bonus content
just
for
drop
you
it.
guys.
And like merch drop.
Yeah, we're
You can't buy it or anything. We're just gonna drop.
We're just dropping it. That's just what. Yeah, that's.
That's that. That's how you waste some space.
If you
Obviously,
ever want a
that's
T-shirt, you got to follow behind us and pick it up.
We just randomly dropped them as we're walking sometimes. So
we may,
watch for the T-shirt drops.
we may or may not have already.
No switcheroos, so if it's not your size, that just sucks.
Yeah.
We may have already thought up some designs and stuff that we're working on.
Yeah, we've got some
so,
stuff in the works. Okay.
and it might be coming sooner than y'all think. So that's all we gotta say.
Look out for
Yeah.
the official Wasted Space cock ring. That's all we're saying.
I don't know if that's what we're saying.
The
but
Tommy cock ring.
The Tommy cock ring. That's funny. That's comedy because it's Tommy
His last
Cochran.
name's Cochran.
Yeah.
It's one syllable off.
Yeah. Now that's what I call comedy,
Comedy.
volume 4.
Anyway, so this is the first episode we're doing this. Obviously,
Yeah.
all the shout outs all we have to offer at this point. But
Yeah, we wish we can give you more, but shout
Again.
out's all we got.
Again, we'll have
And
it
of course,
up
that
running
long distance
soon.
high five, but it's at the end of episode. So.
Yeah, that's for subscribing too. So
Yeah. You have to.
that
if
one's
you,
easy to get.
If you haven't subscribed or followed when we did the long distance high five, maybe we missed your hand. Okay, maybe you got to be subscribed for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So first person to guess what this scene, you don't just the movie. Guess what
just the
movie
movie
this is from.
title. Comment what you think the movie is, and if you're right and you're first, shout out.
Shout out to you, my friend.
Yep.
I took to Instagram yesterday for some inspiration.
Instagram.
Instagram, inspirational Insta,
Insta.
Insta.
And
I don't like you doing this.
I asked my friends and followers I said, what do you want us to talk about this week?
Did anyone answer?
I actually did get 4 replies. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was not-
Wow, I am
and
surprised by
for a
that.
long time, I didn't realize that I had the replies. I thought nobody responded to it because I thought it was going to come to my DMs or like my notifications or something. But you have to actually, I'm such a fucking boomer, dude. You have to actually like click on the story and then click on the how many views it got, and then that's where it shows who replied. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now we all know.
Yeah, I was so confused. And of course, my phone's up there, so I'll try to remember. Oh, but the big one, one of the big ones, James, our buddy James.
Did he ask us to talk about candy corn?
He absolutely fucking did.
Talk about candy corn.
Oh man, I love him.
He said, I want you to talk about the importance of candy corn.
Shout out to James. I miss you.
The thing with it is, I fucking hate candy corn.
You hate
dude.
candy corn?
Hate candy
I
corn.
think it's so
James
good.
actually made me dislike candy corn.
Did you try those turkey candy corns? The Thanksgiving turkey flavored candy corns?
Ew,
He
no.
I did,
fucking
unfortunately.
loved those.
Ew, no.
Yeah, dude.
I tried I think they were Jolly. No, they weren't Jolly Rancher. They were like trolley ones.
Oh, I've tried those.
They were not good.
I didn't mind them as much.
Yeah, the
I did
sour,
not like 'em.
the sour candy.
Yeah, I think
I
you-
know what you're talking about. I tried them. They sucked.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't hate them.
I don't think I told you about them. If that's what you're
No,
saying.
I feel like you bought them for me.
Maybe I did. I probably did because when I hear somebody likes candy corn, that's really funny to me.
That's really funny to me. I'm like, what an idiot! I gotta watch him eat it.
I
This
feel
could
like
be hilarious. This idiot.
I feel like the weirdest part of candy corn, low key though, isn't even really the flavor. Like I think the thing that really made me tired of it is not only is it like weirdly filling, like you get 2 pieces of candy corn and your stomach
Oh yeah,
is
it can make
stuffed.
me feel sick.
But like it's
Sometimes.
super waxy. Like it's literally
Dude,
like
it
chomping on tiny candles.
You crumble.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing should crumble in your mouth like that.
No.
It's so you're like
it is a weird texture, and I definitely feel like this shouldn't be edible when I'm eating it. I'm
Right.
like, this feels like a material you should not be eating.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I eat it anyway. It's delicious.
No, candy corn's terrible. It's gosh.
I'll be honest though, there are a lot of foods that, especially as I like get older and I become like kind of more aware of like the effect the food I have has on my body. There are a lot of foods where like, I mean, I'll still eat them most of the time, but like there are a lot of things
You
where
know
I'll
you're gonna
be
feel like
like,
shit when you eat it.
yeah, I'll be getting ready to eat them and I'm like, I'll be honest, like I know it's sold as food, but I feel like this is stuff that shouldn't be going in my body.
Oh,
Fuck
for
it
sure.
though, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Eat it anyway.
I couldn't help myself, man. I popped another chew.
You idiot! Oh, the fuck.
But yeah, candy corn no fun, and
Kettle corn.
I can't believe like who fucking thought of that? Who created candy corn? That's what I want to know because that's a really interesting flavor. What flavor is that?
Yeah, what flavor
It's
is it?
candied corn.
I feel like that would be better tasting.
How do we turn the corn in our backyard into candy corn?
That's the real question. I
You gotta say a prayer.
yeah.
Because
I,
it doesn't taste like corn.
I don't know what
So,
the
like, what is that
ingredients
flavor?
are in candy corn.
I feel like it's just
a lot
kind
of
of a
dyes.
generic sugar taste. Like it's just sweet. Like
Yeah, it's probably very just like a lot of like sugar mixed with a few things to make it kind of like a more waxy substance. They just mush
yeah.
That's
type of shit.
that's crazy.
I mean, like any candy you eat, like it's terrible for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially gummy candies, which is my favorite candy to eat. Worst candy for you.
Sometimes
Dude, I fucking love gummy
So
candy, dude.
terrible for you. Just all dyes and sugar and
And
one day
literally
you'll
just
die
gelatinous
from sugar.
fat.
yeah, just boiled bones, and you're like, this is delicious. And then
Yummy,
By
yummy,
you,
yummy,
I mean
yummy.
me, because
Yeah,
I fucking
who do you
I'm
think-
addicted.
Who do you think did that? Was like, yeah, they boiled up bones until it formed a goo, and they were like, you know what? It's
Hmm.
fucking awful and disgusting now, but if we mixed a shit ton of sugar
Yeah.
into that, we could give that to our kids.
I think that in everything, I'm like, it's so funny to think about the first person who tried anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like,
First person who smoked weed. I think about that all the fucking time. I'm like, who picked up this plant? and Was like, I'm gonna fucking smoke.
they were like,
Let's
dude, I
do
gotta
it."
tell.
Yeah.
They gotta tell. It's like I gotta tell everybody about this.
Right.
And then like 20 minutes later, they're like, "Fuck, what was I gonna tell everybody about?"
like,
Well, and how many other plants are we missing out on smoking? Like,
Well, I feel like at this point we've tried smoking most of it.
yeah. I watched this video
throw some
on
kernels
this
of corn in like a bowl.
when I was like researching
God.
making like the brick
Mistake.
oven or whatever. I watched this video on this guy, like he was reviewing the oven he built and also like doing like a foraging video for like the first pizza he made in it. And so he was foraging
foraging for
mushrooms.
pizzas?
No, he was foraging for ingredients, but he
just wanted
so
to say
he
I thought
found
that
a
was
bunch of mushrooms and he was like explaining like just some basic identifying and stuff like that. But he was talking about how like there's a fuck ton of species of mushroom on the planet, and like about as many that are like edible are also
Deadly.
inedible. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's like, could you imagine being the dudes figuring out which mushrooms,
Oh, dude, I think
like
about that all
which
the time.
mushrooms would just kill you? Which like it's like okay, that one killed Steve, and then that whitish one over there actually goes pretty well in a panini. And then this fucking brownish one is incredible. I saw God. I met God. You know, like,
So
what
did
a
he-
weird experience, you know?
Did he take the mushrooms and put them on his pizza?
Yeah,
That's
he
the real
was.
question.
He found like he was looking specifically for the super rare species that grows
Did
in
he
his
really
area.
find some edible mushrooms? That's cool.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can just go into like forests. I mean, you know, because we have mushrooms growing in our garden. Anywhere where there's like healthy soil, like there's probably
Can we eat
mushrooms.
those ones back there?
We should identify them
Yeah,
because
I
again,
wouldn't.
there's like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like those would definitely make you sick. They look like they make you sick.
yeah.
I would 100% never eat a mushroom from my
I don't like
backyard.
them
That's a
anyways.
fact.
I don't like mushrooms, so it's not
I
really
love
an
mushrooms.
issue for
I,
me.
I like mushrooms to an extent. They gotta be like cooked, obviously, for me to eat them.
I've tried to
I don't know why I said
like.
I'll pop a
Obviously.
raw mushroom all day. I
Yeah,
promise.
not me. That's
I
too
got a
much.
mushroom for you. But I fucking even as a kid I hated
I
mushrooms.
ain't got mushroom.
I've tried
But I'm
to
a
eat
fun
them.
guy.
I've tried to eat
Go
them
on,
as
make
an
the joke for a
adult,
minute.
and it's one of those few things like I just can't do. Like I can't eat a mushroom if I take a bite of anything that has mushrooms in it without realizing it, I will immediately, like as soon as I have a mushroom in my mouth, I'll immediately be like, "Oh, yep, that's a mushroom. Have to get it out." And like I just can't. Like I don't like it. I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. Like I just hate them
It is weird texture.
because it's like
I love the texture.
it's not like
Consistently.
Super hollow. Like,
Consistency.
it's weird. It's not like it doesn't have the texture of a lot of other like vegetation or vegetables. You know, like
it is an interesting feeling. Just even touching it, it just feels weird.
yeah, they're weird. They're mushy. They should be slimy, but they're not. I don't know. They're weird. Like
Yeah.
they're like snakes. I don't really want to touch them. Like I'm
oh,
not scared
fuck
of them.
snakes, dude.
I love snakes.
Fuck snakes. Oh,
I like.
I'm not scared of snakes. I just don't trust them. Like
They always betray me, man. One time I got this snake and it fucking stole my girlfriend, and now I don't trust snakes.
no, I just
dude, I
feel
was
like
reading this book, and this snake talked this girl into eating this apple, and she wasn't.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I had
I
no
will
idea.
be here all fucking.
I had
year.
no idea we were going with that, and I couldn't be happier where you went.
Thank you.
I think it's the best place you could have landed.
I appreciate it.
That was hilarious.
yeah. Then all of a sudden,
I do feel pretty proud about that one.
You should.
AddisonEagleHawkComedy.com. I'll be in Toronto next week.
Toronto. I'll be there. Toronto.
Why did I choose
tomorrow.
Toronto as my like first tour destination? That's where.
Why
I'm
not,
going.
dude?
I bet you Toronto would be chill as fuck.
I want to go to Canada
I've heard it's nice
so
there.
bad.
I like
I've never
Canada.
been, but I
Yeah,
really want
me
to
either.
go.
It'd be
it's
fun.
nice.
We should take a trip up there.
I'm super down.
It would be rad.
Beer. Dude,
Canada. Beer.
fucking shout out Kelso, man.
I
Shout
love
out
that
Ashton
scene.
Kutcher. Shout out that 70s show. Shout out that 90s show, bro.
I know,
I'm
I can't
stoked for that
wait.
shit, man.
I can't wait to see Red and Kitty.
Oh, when does it come out? I thought it came out already. I hear people talk about it way too
I have
much.
no idea. I don't think it's coming
They just
out.
wrapped on it like a few weeks ago, I think.
Oh,
like a week
really?
or so ago.
Maybe that's why people
just
have been
wrapped on
talking
it.
about
Probably
it.
sometime next year,
Oh,
2023.
okay.
I can't wait.
Or
Red-
at the end of the year,
I
maybe?
hope it's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with that, they do something for that 70s show. Get it on streaming services or like do something to kind of revive it. Because,
Yeah.
like,
That
yeah,
still
fuck
might be a
Danny
ways away.
Masterson
Yeah.
and like fuck abusers, but like
Yeah,
the rest of that
fuck
show was
'em.
so good. That started some really great careers.
Yeah.
They should
And-
put it back out on streaming, but every scene that Danny Masterson is in?
They just blank
should
him out. There's just
shadow
negative
him,
space.
and then make
They would
his
never do
voice
that.
super deep. Like,
That would mess up the show.
Or it
It'd
might
be
make it
funny as
better.
fuck.
No, that would not make it better.
Like, could you imagine if Hyde was just Satan instead?
Satan.
Danny
Yeah.
Masterson. I hardly know her son.
But yeah, no. I can't wait for that 90s show.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Red and Kitty are my all-time favorite TV
I love
parents.
them. My mom
Yeah.
used to do like a really good kitty laugh, and it was like just funny. She
Yeah.
did like that.
I love Kitty's laugh.
It's so funny. I can't do it.
It's
I'm not
funny.
gonna
I saw an
try.
interview Deborah Jo Rupp did about that laugh, where she just did it one day and they loved it, and so that
one-
just became her laugh.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't do it very well, but is that the one you're talking
Yeah,
about?
my mom.
the
used,
kitty laugh.
My mom used to kill that laugh. Like that was literally like a party trick. My dad would be like, "Jody, do the kitty thing,
Dude, I got a fucking party trick for you. Blake, do the Bobby Hill thing.
The Hill thing.
I'm okay, Dad.
I'm okay, Dad.
So fucking good, dude.
Butterfree.
Yeah.
I'm okay, Dad.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm so bad at impressions, but I love.
You got a couple that
There's
you're
this-
good at. I can't remember what they are right now, but I've heard you do a few that I'm like, wow, that's
I
actually
do have
really
a
good.
couple that are pretty good. Yeah, Sorry, before you start, I wrote this down the other day. I thought it'd be funny, like a bit or something, if like it was nobody steal this idea. Is like a comedian. He's like an impressionist, but he doesn't do like impressions of celebrities. He does like famous TikTok sounds and stuff. So he goes up there and goes like, "Bruh," and he sounds exactly like the guy.
Oh my god!
That honestly is kind of funny.
I don't know. Talking about King of the Hill, it reminded me of like my favorite scene from that show. Is this one where it's like fairly early in the series? Like I want to say it's like the first or second season, but they were up to some like shenanigans in the woods. They took the kids it was like a Boy Scouts episode. So they were taking the boys on like a Boy Scouts.
Shenanigans
Shut the fuck
in the
up.
Woods. That new horror movie.
But they were it was like a Boy Scouts like camping trip or whatever, and they decided to take the boys snipe hunting, which I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like I know down in the South it was like a really like popular prank where if you didn't know about it, you were fucked because somebody was gonna get you with it. But it was basically you tell somebody, hey, we're gonna go snipe hunting, and you don't like fully explain what it is. It's just it's just a hunting trip, like. And then you just ditch them in the woods at night. So, so they did that
up.
to the boys, and then shenanigans ensue. The police end up coming. Or
Kids
like a
die
ranger.
because that's a terrible thing to do.
I think they just ended up like trespassing somewhere. No, they accidentally like killed this or thought they killed this like super rare goose or some shit like that, and then like a park ranger found out and like came and like interviewed them about it. And they had the goose like stored in like a cooler or something. But anyways, the cops specifically wanted to hear from Boomhauer because everybody else was like, telling their excuses. And Boomhauer was being quiet. So he asked Boomhauer, and then Boomhauer breaks and just straight up admits to everything. But because he talks so fast with such a thick Southern accent, the cop had no idea what he said. So he just goes, okay, then, have a great night, you guys. I guess we'll find the culprits later. And, like, that was the end of it. And that's just
funny.
my favorite King of the Hill moment. That or
Bang,
Bobby
bang,
throwing
bang,
an ice
bang,
cream
bang,
at
bang,
the
bang.
tornado.
That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it is pretty terrible.
You guys ever, when you were really young, get mad at your parents and pack a bag and threaten to move out?
Yeah.
Right away?
All the time.
I remember one time I was really pissed off at my mom. It was like, it's literally one of my earlier memories. Like I was like maybe 4 or 5 and I was like mad that she made me go to bed early. So I was like, I hate you. And then she goes, I hate you too. And just closes the door. I was so fucking
Said, oh
shook.
yeah? Well, fuck you as well. You said, fuck me?
Oh my God.
For shame.
Fucking.
I was shook. I didn't know what to do. I was like, damn, that was all I had. Like,
Fuck, that's so funny. He had no rebuttal whatsoever. Fucking shut him down.
How dare you?
He's like, yeah, well, I hate me too.
I hate me too, bitch.
Shout out Danny Gonzalez. And the other dude.
Yep, there was a couple other people.
Yeah, there were a couple of people in that.
And the other people. Sorry, we don't know your names. We've only heard the song a few times.
Yeah, but
Sorry, it's no
I hate
spooky
you.
boy.
Yeah, it's true.
Burping.
You
into
blowing
the
away
mic.
over there? Blowing away some burps? Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
dude, fucking
Disgusting. Dude, fucking
the chili peps, them peppers, them chili peppers, those guys from California.
Oh yeah.
They fucking.
I don't know you.
A bunch of people I know just went to a Chili Peppers show. Like I was seeing it
Yeah,
on
they
a bunch
played
of
here-
people's
Yeah, they were
stories.
just here.
Oh,
They played at Allegiant Stadium.
Yep.
But they just fucking announced their second new album of this year. They're gonna.
They gotta stop.
I know the eye roll was perfect. That's exactly. I was in the car because the way X1075. No shade to you guys, but also
Shade
kinda,
to you guys.
for multiple reasons. But like the way they fucking
they feel the same about
sucked
us.
the Chili Peppers. Yeah, they
Yeah.
hate us too.
You remember
the way they
Hey, X1075, remember we used to play fucking metal and rock music and you don't anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? Oh, me too.
And like they're all up Red Hot Chili Peppers' ass, even though they're not that good. I'm sorry. They're the Red Hot Chili. Like, of course, they're iconic.
They were a
Yeah,
great
we
band like
talked about
30
this
years
already.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked.
It's
about
not
this on
even the
other
original lineup.
episode. I'm not gonna get too crazy into it again, but
Not
the
again.
The DJ's all like, he plays a fucking, and he's like, man, love the Chili Peppers, dude. And for you guys, I know you're super excited. They just announced their second new album of this year. That means we get more chill. I literally rolled my eyes just like Tommy fucking did in the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm so passionate about it.
Look,
Come
it's
on.
not wrong to like the Chili Peppers, and I'll admit they have a. No, listen. I'll admit they have a couple. They have a couple albums I kind of like, and a good handful of songs I really love, and I still listen to all the time. But
Hands
it's
down.
like if you think the Chili Peppers should still be making music, and that like they're still like the greatest band of all time, just go seriously look at their discography, look through all the songs, and look at the proportion of ones you know and love to ones you've either never heard or don't fucking like.
Dude,
and
they have like 600 songs. They have so many songs, it's insane. They have so many. You wouldn't even, like Tommy said, go fucking look at the Red Hot Chili Peppers, like all their discography. You can't even begin to fathom how
It's
much
ridiculous.
music they've released.
It's like all-
insane.
It's too much.
they've got like one
Stop.
they've got like
enough.
one or two greatest hits albums worth of like awesome songs that everybody knows and loves, but like the rest of it is just like basically the same sort of shit that just wasn't quite as tight and didn't really make the cut, you know? Like I don't know.
I feel like if you're releasing 2 albums in 1 year, like we all know, it takes 2 years for a new album to come out. One, because you put it out and you tour it, and because it takes a while to make a good record.
Yeah.
So if you're putting out, I would say odds are, if you're putting out 2 records in 1 year, they can't both be good.
Yeah, it's
To be fair, I'll give them this. They hadn't released anything for a while, since like 2016. So there's that. But
There's
also, the first album they did release this year sucked.
yeah, I
That
haven't
could
It
be-
was
heard-
so bad.
I
That could be
haven't
why
heard
they're
anybody-
releasing the second album. like
They're
just
like-
just
That's
like
true.
just
They're
like
trying to
Ariana
redeem
Grande.
themselves.
Like you remember when Ariana Grande put out that album? I can't remember what it was called right now, but it was terrible. And then she
Oh,
immediately
the
put
one
out-
with Focus on Me that everybody hated.
no,
Oh.
it was a
The other one everyone hated.
Sweetener. The album Sweetener.
Sweet. I'm not a huge Ariana Grande person.
Yeah,
so
and
I-
you don't know that album at all because it was bad. It wasn't good. I mean, if you're a fan of that album, you know, do you listen to what you listen to? No shade on Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande, but that album was terrible. And she immediately put like a new album that was really good.
to try to redeem herself.
Yeah. I mean, that happens all the time. I feel like
Yeah.
even like Eminem released an album once and then he apologized and released a new album after that because that last album was bad.
He's done that stuff. Eminem has also had like a really weird career where like, you know, cuz like I still listen to some of his older stuff, but a lot of it I don't. And like even the older stuff I still listen to is more like for nostalgia reasons. To be honest, I think it's like kind of cringe to be bumping Eminem these days, like a little bit, tiny bit.
I haven't listened to anything new he's put out.
But
very, very long
like
time.
a lot of
I
the
didn't even
stuff
know
he
he was still
does
making
nowadays, or even when he talks about a lot of his old music, like a lot of the times he has to like go back and basically be like, yeah, no, that was shitty. Because like most of his career was like all he was doing was rapping about like homophobia, slapping or stabbing bitches, and like murder. Like
Yeah. It was like it just.
and I love
shit
Eminem.
posting.
I grew up
Yeah,
listening to him,
essentially.
and like there's still like I'll always sort of in a way be a fan of him because like he was like I fucking loved Eminem as a kid. I love
Yeah.
all the artists he launched like D12 and
Yeah.
50 Cent, G Unit, like everybody who came from that shady aftermath era of rap. I really fucking love. Exhibit is one of my favorite rappers around, and like, well, he's not really around anymore, but
Yeah.
he's alive. He just doesn't. Really
He's not really around. He died a few years
But
ago.
like he was like he came out from those
Exhibit.
days like it was like
Exhibit A.
Dre and Eminem that put him on. But yeah, it's just like nowadays he has to be like extra super woke because like if he's not, then it's like people
Yeah.
because he still gets like has to like kind of answer for like all the shit he said a lot of the times. Like a lot of people still fucking like hate him for it.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that makes sense. I mean, that was his whole thing was like.
yeah, king
Being-
of controversy
yeah.
and like
Like he loved that. He like thrived off that. during the
yeah,
time.
he was like one of the earlier
Doesn't
people
make it
that
like
fucking
cool to do or anything, but it did make him a lot of money and very successful. I mean, at the time though, like that was a lot more accepted than it is now, which is
Yeah.
thank goodness it's not anymore because that shit's fucked up. But
even a lot of the because you guys know like I listen to like a lot of like 90s and 2000s gangster rap and like there's just something like I love the vibe, but like there are a lot of things like or even some of the more political stuff I'll listen to, like some old like Immortal Technique and stuff like that, like super socially conscious and was talking like they were talking about issues we still face today and like a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that's like was really good to be talking about, but then at the same time they'd also still be super misogynistic and super
Yeah.
homophobic, calling everybody
blurp.
and like, oh, we got to blurp that. That's not in my regular vocabulary. I was just like explaining or saying the word they say. Anyways, we'll get rid of that. But or we'll blurp it, but bleep it.
What the fuck is blurp? Yo, why do you keep saying blurp?
Bleep. Sorry,
I'm
bleep it.
literally just gonna go blurp over what you just said.
Please do.
but
But yeah, so they'd be on this super socially conscious shit, but then at the same time they would be still marginalizing groups of people, which was super or is super wild to me to go back and listen to how like you could be like fighting for like a better quality of life for some people while simultaneously being like, oh yeah, but still fuck those guys, I don't like them.
yeah. Were you gonna say something?
I was gonna try to change the subject.
You failed.
Just
kidding, I see that.
Segue. I don't fucking know. Rode my bike to work the other day. First time I ever did that.
How'd that go?
I felt like
You were going to school.
at first I did, yeah.
Did you ever ride a bike to school?
No.
I did a
Oh,
few
I
times.
did.
I usually just walked if I was close enough, but
Yeah.
In elementary school I think I did, but I don't know.
After I used to ride my bike to school in middle school, and then in high school I would get a ride to school and I'd walk home, and it was like fucking
I took
4-mile walk.
I got fucking nothing.
What?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Oh, you liar!
I'm topic.
I know
up.
you're holding topics.
I got a hot topic.
Where are your topics?
They're at the Galleria Mall.
Who are you working for?
Dillard's, dude. I'm gonna say it.
oh yeah, you quit. Or
Yeah, he doesn't work at Dillard's anymore.
Yeah, I quit or they fired me. I don't even know what happened. I quit and they were like, "You can just leave now." And I was
They
like,
said,
"All
"Go
right."
home then."
Yeah, I literally drove all the way down there to put in my notice and work. And like as soon as I get there, they're like, "Oh, you can just leave now." I'm like,
He said,
okay.
"Never come back."
fuck
A lot
you
of
then.
places, once you put your notice in, especially if like they feel like they're gonna have any issue with you, like they don't want you working there though. Like, I don't know. That's how like the station was, like our old job. Granted, when I got myself fired, like I put my notice in, and then a week in to my 2 weeks notice, I just got myself fired. I was like, fuck it. But
Yeah. I didn't give them any reason to
I feel like a lot of times, like
get rid of me. I didn't feel
either like one, they're bitter because you're quitting, and they also hate the job, and so they're mad that you're leaving,
Right.
And they're staying. So it's like, fuck you, you know, you can just leave, or they're just assholes, and they're like, you know what, fuck you.
They're just assholes. The whole corporate is, and fucking.
It's dirty.
There was a ton of like sexual harassment and shit that went on in that's my specific store too. That was just always swept under the rug, and
Wow.
it was always brought to management's attention, and they just never did
They ignored
anything
it.
about
Wow.
it. So
That's fucked up.
yeah, I happen to know some spicy stuff about the store manager himself. So
dude, speaking of sexual harassment, this
he looked so excited.
this doesn't like.
Dude,
I'm
we're
so glad
talking about sexual harassment.
I wouldn't fully consider it harassment. Like, I feel like depending on who the conversation was sprung on, it kind of is. But, like, so there's this guy at my work who, like, I got stuck thrown in the trucks with him last week, and he wouldn't quit talking about circumcision. Like, he wouldn't drop it. And then I was in the trucks with him the other day, and again, he wouldn't quit bringing it up. And finally, I was straight up, like, and I'm very rarely this, like, this blunt with people these days, but I was straight up like, dude, it's weird you keep talking about this. Then he kept pushing it, and I was like, dude, not even playing, like, it's
What was he saying about
Yeah,
it?
what specifically?
so he just like about how against it he is, which it's like, it's fine. I get like a lot of people are super duper against it, and like it's perfectly fine. I think that's a reasonable view to have, but like to just keep bringing it up is
That's
super
weird.
weird at work. And so yeah, I literally told him, I was like, dude, it's like really concerning that you just won't quit talking about dicks at work. Like, I keep telling you I don't want to talk about this, and it's really weird.
He's like, you know what is the worst? Circumcision. I just hate it. Let me see your penis. I want to
Yeah.
be circumcised.
How'd
And,
that
like-
even start? Like, you
Yeah.
guys were just doing it, and he was
So
just like,
You guys are
No.
just doing it?
The way it started is low key even worse.
"Oh, you got your dick."
He
trimmed?"
like, I don't know how we started talking about religion. Well, he likes to talk about his religion a lot because he's super Catholic. But he was like, "Do you have any?" Because he asked me if I was religious, and I was like, "Not really. I used to be a Christian, but now I don't really like know where I am with that whole thing." And then he was like, "Oh, well, are there any like religions you don't like?" And I was like, I mean, not really. I don't really like believe any of them, but I don't care if other people like worship whoever. Like, I don't care. And he was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I really don't like Jews because they circumcise their kids." I was like, "Holy fuck."
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
Yeah. And like then he just like he just kept pushing it, and then like
Jeez.
yeah, and so after like a second day of being in the trucks with him, and he just like immediately just wanted to talk about that and would not leave it alone after literally being like, "Dude, this is fucking weird. Like, I don't want to have this
Yeah,
It's
conversation."
so funny. He
Fuck.
sees you the next day. He's like, "Oh, hey, but you dicks."
Penises,
Right? Circumcision. Right?
dick skin.
Hey, look at these scissors. What's that remind you of?
Chopping off dicks.
Right?
Look at this flappy thing. What do you think of when you see it?
He's like, I kept mine when I did it. I'm still mad about it.
Oh, I meant to bring that little fidget caterpillar to show him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring your foreskin.
I meant to bring mine.
But yeah,
my
so
God.
finally, like, I never
Get
snitch
your
on
shot.
anybody for anything.
You
Like,
got
if-
my shot.
generally, if a coworker like pisses me off, I'm just like, I'll just like not talk to them. And I even told my manager, I was like, don't get him in trouble. Like, I don't want you to get on to him. Like, I legitimately think this guy's just kind of weird, a little too comfortable with me. So just please don't let me don't make me throw with him anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to go be like, I cannot throw with this guy. Like, I cannot be stuck in a truck with him because it's just like, I can't be stuck in a small space with a dude talking about dicks. It's just weird. Like, I don't mind for like a couple seconds if there's something relevant to the conversation. But like, if we're at work and all you want to talk about is penis, then I really don't want to work with you. Like,
Said
I'm
P, no
sorry.
thanks. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I
Penis.
totally get that.
He-
That's
I-
a weird thing to want to just talk about.
Yeah. Like, what a weird thing to just be
Like, it's like,
obsessing over
You're
it.
against
Work.
it, but like,
Yeah.
get over it.
Yeah, why don't you build a dick and get over it? Why don't you build a dick and fucking get on it? Suck my dick. And then snip it.
Snip it.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, I hate when
Wow.
people. Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. You believe what you want to fucking believe, but fucking
It's just like if you're.
stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard enough.
I feel like you should generally, if somebody seems to be giving you cues that, like, yeah, this is a weird conversation, let's change subjects, like, you should pick up on that. But I know not everybody can pick up on hints. I know I certainly struggle on it sometimes. But if it gets to the point where somebody's just like, dude, you're being weird, you got to stop talking about this, fucking stop being weird. Like,
Yeah.
Has he stopped talking about it since then?
I haven't talked to him since then. I
No,
was just
I
like,
avoid
that
this
was like
guy,
the
like-
last straw after like talking about him with it for multiple hours, and I mean hours the first time. And then like
That's crazy.
he wouldn't
How-
drop it for like 15, 20 minutes while I was actively telling him like, dude, drop it. Like, stop talking about it. Like,
How do
yeah,
you-
it's
how do
just
you-
weird.
How do you have hours of circumcision talk just
I
just
know.
fucking piled up, ready
He
to
just
go?
kept
That's
saying like the
insane.
same like 3 or 4 things about it, and that's what made it extra weird. Is like he literally wouldn't drop it, but he just kept. It was like the same, maybe 8 sentences. He kept repeating. It was weird. It was
really
It was like talking to like Woody. Like somebody kept pulling the string, but he could only talk about circumcision.
Fuck! What? I gotta think of
I know.
something. There's a
I was like, there's a foreskin in my boob.
skin in my cock. Fuck! There's got to be something there. We're gonna come up with something, and we will get back to you.
There's a
guys.
blade on my dick.
What else does Woody say other than snake in my boot?
You got a friend in me.
You're my favorite deputy penis. I hate to make Toy Story vulgar because I love Toy
You're
Story.
my favorite foreskin.
Hey, foreskin, I really miss you.
Dude, why?
Remember when you're still on my dick?
I got a picture. I'm coming with you, dear foreskin. Cut me off.
why? Why isn't foreskin called forehead?
Did we used to have a flap
this
of
is your
skin on our
forehead.
foreheads?
A flap of skin on our forehead?
No, because
If we did, then because we don't. No, I know we didn't.
Because like when you get your dick sucked, it's called like getting head.
Oh, that's a good point.
Forehead.
Why
It's
isn't
just
it called your
foreskin, but
foredick?
Forehead. I don't know. Where did forehead come from?
Maybe the average forehead is 4 inches.
No, because it's spelled like four.
Well, it's the same as forearm. That
Yeah.
means it should be foredick or forepenis. Because you have skin all over, and you have skin all over. So that's not your
That's
foreskin.
true. Why does that the
what is your
foreskin?
forearm skin? What is your forehead skin? That's foreskin, right?
Maybe because
It's-
that's the skin that sticks out the furthest. Because I think the prefix "for" means like first, like
Yeah.
Maybe it's your first skin. If you have a boner and somebody's coming at you from the front, that's the first skin that would touch.
I don't know. I am super unknowledgeable on this subject.
Now I can't stop talking about foreskins.
I think that's the end of the
contagious.
drop
podcast.
it, Tommy.
I think that's the end of the podcast.
Getting weird. All right.
I think we could probably end it here.
Yeah, we'll fucking call it. And yeah, we don't want to have to make an apology video after this.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
I'm sorry for the
Sorry.
foreskin.
Yeah, this we're about
That'll
an
be
hour.
our first Patreon video. It'll be an apology for the foreskin conversation.
We're at about an hour, and this will by the time it's done editing, probably be about 40 minutes.
This is gonna be a good 20-minute podcast,
There's gonna be a lot of practice cutting things out in this one.
like foreskin.
Slurs.
Get it?
Get it?
Cutting things out.
Cutting things.
We gotta circumcise
We're-
the podcast.
This was a weird one.
Yeah.
10, man.
Wow.
That was
what a doozy.
We took a couple weeks off and just went for it.
We only took one. We only
One
took
week.
1 week off.
You wouldn't
we-
notice though
we didn't
because
get
there's
crazy.
no gap between the pauses of
We
after time we took off.
had no videos for like a month, and then we
While
had
we were
Oh,
two
actively
actually,
videos
a
in
filming.
a
weeks
week.
off of posting, but recording.
Recording, yeah, we've been active.
But no, shit's up now. By the
Yep.
time you're watching this, we're back on our schedule, and you're fucking watching it, and you're happy that you're watching it, and it's probably a Friday or a Saturday or a fucking
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
That's
I was hoping you were gonna say that.
Friday.
I wasn't sure.
I was
wasn't
waiting
sure. I
for Wednesday
panicked.
or Thursday or Sunday.
Yeah, see, I wasn't sure you were gonna that, but I was gonna say Friday. But like, why do you say Friday? You said
Dang.
Friday.
Okay. Or
Damn
a.
Wednesday or Thursday. Why do I laugh like that? You hear my laugh sometimes. I'm like, why do I laugh like that?
That's what it sounded like when he laughed.
Yeah.
Yahoo! Wahoo! It's a me podcast outro.
Podcast outro. If you guessed
Oh yeah,
the movie, congratulations.
forgot we had this back here.
Congrats.
Congrats. Yeah, you've probably figured it out.
Name
by
here. You did it.
now. Name here. Well, they're gonna see it on the next episode. It won't be this episode.
I know, but I'm saying
So the
like
name
I'm
here-
congratulating them already.
Oh, you're just saying like insert
Yeah,
name.
insert
here.
name here,
I
yeah.
thought you were saying.
But we won't know until
We
the
won't put
next
it in, yeah.
episode who got it.
yeah,
That's true.
Well, that's what I thought he was saying. I thought he was like saying put the name right here.
No, yeah.
like, on the
Oh.
screen.
I'm
But he
saying
was
name
just
name
like,
here because I
Like
don't know
in
your
the
name.
future.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
So,
was
like-
just saying
I get
like
you.
insert name here. Congratulations.
Yeah,
you figured it out.
I'm pre-congratulating. I'm congratulating early.
For this case, yeah.
There's a really good chance nobody could comment at all or figure it out at all. So congratulations to nobody, maybe.
yeah.
And if
Very
you try to, but you don't figure it out, you should feel bad.
Yeah.
Dang,
Who knows?
I didn't know where he was going with that, but that's not where I anticipated he was going. But yeah, thank you for watching, listening, subscribe, follow.
Every subscription comes with a free.
Long distance high five. Wow. Yeah. Oh, actually, aim this way. My camera's that way.
If you didn't subscribe, you better have
Two
kept
hands.
your fucking
Two
hand
hands.
away from the screen.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
touch it.
What
the
are you
fuck?
doing? What are you
Don't-
doing?
Put your hand down.
Whoa.
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 What's that?
We didn't offer you.
I saw you
Yeah.
try to get
Ugh.
sneaky, and it's not okay.
Ew, dude! Don't touch my hand with your non-subscriber hand.
Now press the subscribe button. Go
Here's some hand sanitizer.
go
Yeah,
back.
dude.
Press the subscribe button. Go back, and then you can fucking high five us.
Yeah, you have to re-listen again to the whole podcast.
Yeah, you have to watch
Two
the whole
listens,
episode.
just so
Wait
you can get
until
the high
that-
five. For
Yeah, you can't skip to the high five. Don't think that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you can't
know
do
what?
that.
New rule: every subscription and watch of 3 full episodes comes with a long distance.
we want to know you're dedicated to this podcast.
You better
we
be.
just give you a
You
high
gotta
five.
prove your loyalty.
You better be honest on your
Just give
punch
that
card,
away.
okay? If you take that shit home and punch your own holes into it for 3 episodes, we'll know.
Do you know
We'll
how
know.
much long distance high fives are going for nowadays?
Dude, we
Inflation, it's crazy.
We should totally start we'll do a punch card thing where we'll send a punch card to somebody, and then if they can keep up with mailing it back to us, we will punch it every time and send it back
send
to them.
it back.
And if they do it like a certain amount of times, then we'll give them a free something.
So after like
be
6
hilarious,
months.
That would be pretty funny.
That
It
really
take
would.
forever to get like this prize.